First of all, would you like to introduce yourselves again?
Keith.
Chris.
Nice one. We're here. We are scientists outside the HMV Institute. Oh, sorry, the Institute in Birmingham.
Yeah, please.
Thank you.
Please.
Not
It's
bad. I'm
free
old
of
school.
branding now.
Yeah, unfortunately. But yeah. First of all, welcome to Birmingham. You guys have been here a couple of times before.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you in 2007 at the Carling Academy.
Oh yes.
That was quite an awesome show and everything. But was there anywhere that you've checked out since then, like here in Birmingham? You've been able to go around and see the sites?
I walked down to the jewelry district.
Oh, the jewelry quarter.
Yeah, the jewelry quarter.
Yeah,
Today. That was something else.
Did you get to see the new library and all the...
No! What? The new what?
Yeah, no, because we can read here in Birmingham. It's quite surprising.
Nobody had warned me that there was a new library.
Yeah, your new album, TV on Francais, came out last Monday. You guys excited about that? Yeah.
That's in the past. I don't look behind me.
Yeah,
that's already 10 days ago.
Already thinking about
it's been a good
next
10
album.
days though, is it?
Yeah. It's been a great 10 days.
Yeah. I was working with Chris Cody. Interesting.
Yeah. It's our first with him.
He's a master.
Yeah, so he's worked with some good bands in the past, like the Yeah. So that was pretty cool to be around.
Yeah.
What's the story behind the title?
The photo that is the cover was taken in South Florida, where we had gone to do just some artwork shots for the album. And we were just taken by this hotel that advertises a TV in French, and we thought that that message reflected, the idea of poor communication that embodies kind of the essence of the album overall.
Yeah.
A lot of the bass line.
Essence embodiment.
A lot of the bass line. Yeah. It provided essence embodiment.
That's what we always look for from a title.
That's a deeper story than I thought I was going to get from that. I thought you just sounded good, which it does.
Well, it also sounds. If it didn't sound good, we wouldn't have made it the title.
Wouldn't have been in consideration.
But did you have quite a few different choices, or did that?
We did actually. Yeah. We from the moment an album is done, we start making up titles for our next one.
Yeah.
And the list grows long and moldy for the most part. We discard many titles. There
was a period where, it was a brief period, and not a very passionate period, where I was fairly excited about calling the album F'd in the A. Might not have flown.
Was this or Barbara the record that we were considering calling Body Shots?
That's Barbara.
That's Barbara, okay. Still think that would have been a pretty good name for Barbara.
Yeah, Barbara was good. Barbara's a good record.
Yeah, and it's full of body shots.
Sorry.
So yeah, the video for Dumb Luck is pretty fun. Did you guys have fun filming that, and where did the concept and stuff come from?
It wasn't very fun to film.
We had fun conceiving of it, and had fun watching the final edit of it, and filming it really sucked.
Yeah. Was it a long haul, or was it?
It's just always somehow we always end up shooting when it's freezing cold in unheated places.
Yeah, we're always cold.
Like you can see in the scene where I get the nail in my eye. At one point, I kind of do a scream, and you can see my breath. And every time I watch that looks more painful to me than having a nail in my eye.
Yeah. So some of the acting was actually top drawer.
I think I was in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I wasn't acting.
Yeah,
no, that was freezing. That leads me on to the next question. Have you guys ever had any injuries that you think would have made it into the video, whether you've been on tour and anything like that, or good inhaled air thought?
Not really. You cut your hand on a cymbal that time.
Yeah, we almost included a scene like that in but it didn't really quite make the grade. Ow, owie. But you've seen the video. It really wouldn't have stuck.
Have you got any plans for UK or European festivals this year? Anything
in a couple. Doing Tea in the Park in the UK, and a few European ones. I think we're gonna have some more.
I think you're wrong, son.
I don't know. Check that. That might be a new festival.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be.
We just got all the festivals.
That's a little Cavalier first day. It's right there.
That's how it works.
That's show business right there. That's show business.
That's how it works.
Yeah. What's the difference for you guys between touring the UK and touring the US? Do you notice any difference in fans or venues or hospitality or anything like that?
We do them very differently, so that makes a bit. I mean, we do the UK in a bus, and we do the US in a van. We own a van there, so we drive ourselves around. It makes for a very different journey. And and I do use the word journey carefully and precisely. Also, we're bigger here, so the venues are bigger, the fans are often more excited.
I don't think there's fundamentally a big difference between the two places. Like if we were the same size band in both places, I think the experience would be similar.
Right. I wonder. Yeah, people always ask us that question. We're not the right people to ask. Who would be the right? Even like Arctic Monkeys are way bigger here. Who's a band who's the same? Coldplay? You think Coldplay? Yeah. Yeah, I wonder. Let's ask Coldplay.
Or like Killers.
We'll
get
Killers,
right?
Killers.
Or U2. I bet U2 don't even know it. They're like...
No clue which
being on tour is exactly like being at home, because I wake up at home every day and get on my plane.
And then I get into a jet.
Yeah.
And I arrive in an undisclosed location.
With a bag over your head.
With a bag. I might as well have a bag over my head. Instead, it's a 3D entertainment unit.
Peccadillo.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You guys are well known for your on-stage banter. I remember when I saw you at Reading Festival in 2008. I think you spent most of the set pointing out all the food eateries on the other side of things. That's
the feedereries.
The feedereries. We'll call them feedereries. Yeah. Is there anything funny that's happened, like behind the scenes, say with touring crew or anything that sort of led onto stage where you can feel yourself saying something and someone backstage is going, "Oh no, I wish they weren't mentioning that."
We tried to sell our guitar tech the other day, which I had forgotten about, but his girlfriend came today and reminded us that we had just tried to sell him.
Right in front of a crowd of people.
Yeah.
I don't think that went down too well, did it?
She wasn't into it. The crowd was into it.
We got a lot of pretty attractive offers.
I think he kind of liked it too. If I can hope. I don't think Tor is going to watch this. I mean, she's not.
I mean, no offense to your blog.
No, we'll try and get it worldwide eventually. Yeah. Someone will watch it. My mum might sit and watch it. So. Yeah, and finally, what tips would you give to up-and-coming bands for staying together as long as you guys have? Like, surviving on tour, writing tracks together. Do you feel like downtime is key, or do you like to stay together all the time? See how it goes from there.
We do pretty much hang out all the time, but we take long music breaks. Long breaks from music, I should say. So it probably is important to vary your activities. I can imagine getting toured out a little bit.
Yeah.
Which we must have come close to on the first record, except it was so new and exciting at that point. But I think nowadays, if we were to try to like tour for a year straight, we would probably be like, nah, we're done. That's it for we have time.
Yeah. It's like when you get home and you sit down, you're like, why isn't this room moving? Or why am I going to step out into a totally different city every single day?
There was definitely a period where I slept way better on a tour bus than I did in my own bed.
Yeah, we had an experience a couple of years back, and I described sleeping in those bunks like a coffin with a side kicked out of it. But
so good, which I love.
Yeah, not too bad.
I understand.
It's padded out like a coffin.
I guess I just realized that Dave Navarro's decision to sleep in a coffin is not simply shitty affectation.
Right.
I mean, it's still mostly shitty affectation.
Yeah. But it's probably not that uncomfortable for him. He's probably pretty okay with it.
It does make him feel, pretty comfy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very... I think it's important to not make it your entire life, maybe? I don't know if that's advice. Because actually when you're starting out, you probably do need to make it your entire life and, like anything, focus hard on it and, get better and do well. If I could distill my advice, I would say do well.
That's the bottom layer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just do well. Did you guys see yourselves where you are now 10 years ago or anything like that? Or you just sort of, did you...
I think we saw ourselves running a major Hollywood studio.
Yeah, this is a bitter disappointment. Especially for our girlfriends. I don't think we ever really foresaw any specific type of success. I think we were optimistic, but I don't think we indulged in visualization.
You didn't sit and write a plan out and go, right, we'll be here.
No, which is probably is a good idea to do that kind of thing, but we've never it feels arrogant to me to do that, but it's probably just a good idea.
I mean, I don't know if having, you know, written down a 5-year plan when we'd be sitting on a tour bus would have changed anything.
No, that's well, I'm sure it wouldn't. Yeah. Well, that's the
So
situation.
I think we would just be really disappointed most of the time.
That's
all
true.
that would have changed is that most of the time we'd be really unsatisfied.
But you hear about these, you know, real go-getters who, you know, who claim to have plotted their course and strategized and stuck to their guns and gotten exactly where they wanted to be. It makes sense that might work, I guess.
I mean, I have to feel like part of that is, a little bit of the force of like their gumption being infectious, and like their confidence, and
yeah,
we definitely have never had that. We've never convinced a single other person by our conviction that we were, that we deserved to be anything other than, you know, the sloppiest gutter band.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, if setting goals and stuff like that could have the effect of disciplining you, then that would be a good thing, and making you seem more focused and ambitious, you know, then that's probably a good thing.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. And good luck tonight. We'll be right at the front, waiting and everything.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
Excellent.